On this part, we're going to take the image trace a step farther. I'm going to allow you to pick something that you want to do an image trace to. You can use Google Images to search for coloring pages. You have lots of different choices here, things as simple with less details as this turtle, to other things that have more detailed patterns in them. I'm going to leave it up to you. Just know that whatever you choose, you go to that, find that image, and you control click and do a save image as. Then you'll use Adobe Color, okay, and you can go to color.adobe.com. And remember that you have different color rules here that will allow you to choose a proper color scheme. I've already done my color scheme, okay, and these are the ones that I've chosen. If you have an account, you can save your theme and download the ASE file, okay, so this one was mine, Garden Colors, and if I look here, see how it says download? Well, I've already downloaded mine, so this is mine right here, okay? Now, if I open Illustrator, I'm going to create a new file. This one is going to, the size is going to be letter, but I'm going to, my image probably is better landscape, so that's how I'm choosing it. Yours might be better portrait. You have to decide that because yours may be different, okay? What I want to do is I want to go into the swatches and I want to delete, no, I always forget which one it is. There we go. Open swatch library, and mine's in my downloads. There we go, right here. There's my swatches. So I can move that right there so that I can choose from there. Okay? Now, you are going to need, and I'll close this so you can see where it is. Scroll down and you will find Shape Builder, Live Paint Bucket, Live Paint Selection. Go ahead and pop out that little set of tools before we get started. Okay? And I want there we go. Okay. Then I'm going to go ahead and go to File and Place. And I'm going to find my coloring page. There it is. And I will have to resize mine because mine is not fitting on my page right now. Okay, and you do want to expand it so that it is as big as it can be on your page. Now I can already tell that this is a bitmap or a raster graphic because I can see all the jagged edges. I am going to do my image trace, and I already tried this and know that the sketched art is the best one for my image. It probably will be for yours because yours is going to be a coloring book page as well. But again, you should try it out to see for sure. Okay, so here, excuse me, here is my image. Now, before I do anything else, I need to click this little button here that says expand. When I do, I want you to notice that you have all of these anchor points on your document. Okay, and these anchor points, if you double click to go inside, notice how I just moved that line. Okay, so this image becomes editable if you go inside of it. Now, on this little pop out or tear out that you did, the middle one here is called the Live Paint Bucket. And if you look over here at your swatch of your colors that you imported, you'll see that there's a little folder, and then it has all of the all of the colors that were in it. I'm going to click on that folder and I'm going to drag it over here to my swatches. Notice how it's right here, okay? Then I can close that. If I hover over it, it does tell me what it is. Sorry, I did that twice, so it's right here, okay? Now, if I have my live paint bucket selected and I click on that first color, notice here where my cursor is. If I use the arrows on my keyboard, notice how it toggles back and forth between all of the colors in that swatch, in that set of swatches. Okay, so that's only going to allow us to use those. So what you have to do once you get in here then is you need to decide what part of this image are you going to paint what. Okay, so if I started off with I'm on the very first hot pink one and I click inside there, my very first part, the body, is going to be that hot pink. Now you do have to be careful because you can paint not only inside but also the lines as well. So make sure that you pay attention to what it is that you are actually painting. And if you choose an image that is similar to mine, don't just randomly throw colors on there. Try to make things symmetrical. Okay, so if I were to do the 2 shades of green stripes in here, then I would want to do the same thing over here. Does that make sense? I'm sure it does. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and press pause and finish mine, and I would like you to do the same. Okay, as I get to the end of my live painting, I do want to point out a couple of things. One is you are painting wherever the arrow is pointing, not wherever the paint bucket is pointing, which you have probably figured that out as you go through. Remember that if you paint accidentally the wrong thing, like the outline or a different area, you can Command Z to undo. Okay, and that's not a problem. And just remember to be patient. And if you can't tell what color is here in your toggle switch, you can still look at your swatches and see it there. And okay, and so there I feel like I'm done with mine. I like the way it looks. I can get my selection tool and just take a look at it and make sure that everything is where I want it. If I needed to change the color, I can paint over it twice. Okay, it doesn't, just because you've painted it once doesn't mean you can't change it later if you feel like you made a mistake. Okay, so once you're done, File, Save As, and call this period number underscore your last name underscore live paint. And then also do a save for web and make it a JPEG with the same name. Do remember that once it's a JPEG, it is no longer editable and it's no longer a vector graphic. It is a bitmap graphic. And the JPEG is the one that you will upload to your Google site and turn into Poland.